Hey guys, so it's Friday the 13th, and we're getting closer and closer to Halloween. And so today we're going to come to you, and I'm going to read you guys a book. We're going to read the Berenstain Bears Trick or Treat. I'm going to try and start doing more story times with the babies. Of course, I know it's getting close to nap time for our babies, so I thought I would read a book for nap time. So, the title of the book is The Berenstain Bears Trick or Treat. It is written by Stan and Jaren Berenstain. Inside it, of course, it's got stickers. Now they put stickers in the books. Here's the first little page. And it says, every little bear expect a good fright when they go out for treats on Halloween night. All right, my little loves, are we ready? Okay, I'm going to read it and then I'll show you guys the pictures. It says, the sights and sounds of autumn were all around as Mama Bear pushed her shopping cart along the path that led to the Bear family treehouse. The trees and shrubs were ablaze with color. Farmer Ben's pumpkin stood bright orange in the October sun. The crows cawed noisily as they searched the stubble for bits of corn. Wild geese in great V formations honked high in the sky as they flew south. But the surest sign of the season was inside the treehouse, hiding behind Papa Bear's easy chair. It was Brother Bear waiting to try out his Halloween costume on Mama. It wasn't Halloween yet, but Brother and Sister couldn't wait to try on their new costumes. Sister was going to be a beautiful ballerina. Well, what do you think? She said, taking the third position. Shh, said Brother. Mama's coming. Brother had chosen to be a spooky monster on Halloween. He had brought the spookiest monster mask he could find, and Mama made the rest of his costume. You guys see him hiding there? Boo! He shouted as Mama came in with the groceries. Help! A monster! She cried, pretending to be frightened. It's only me, Mama, he said, showing his face. So it is, said Mama. Well, that just goes to show that appearances can be deceiving. Appearances can be deceiving? What does that mean? Asked Sister. It's just a grown-up way of saying that things aren't always what they look like, explained Mama as she unpacked the groceries. Look! Goodies! Said Brother. Hands off, please, said Mama. Those are for trick-or-treaters who come to our house tomorrow night. Brother and Sister were very excited about Halloween, and a little nervous too. This is the first year they were going to be trick-or-treating without a grown-up along to supervise. I'm not so sure I like the idea of them getting to go by themselves, says Papa as he carved the pumpkin he got from Farmer Ben. It's pretty spooky out there, he added as he made it a scary face to the cubs. Now, Papa, if Brother and Sister want to accept the challenge of going out on their own, I think we should encourage them. Do you guys see that spooky face on the pumpkin? But remember, she continued, turning to the cubs, there'll be strict rules. You'll stay in your own neighborhood. You won't eat any treats until you get home. Besides, says Brother, we won't really be by ourselves. We made a trick-or-treating date with Cousin Freddie, Lizzie Brune, and Queenie McBear. And remember, we have to follow those rules too now. Oh, he's got it all lit up. There, said Papa, putting the finishing touches on the jack-o'-lantern. Then he lit a candle inside it and turned out all the lights. It was pretty scary. That looks scary to me, guys. The next day, Brother and Sister began planning the trick-or-treating route they'd follow that night. Brother got a pencil and paper and made a map of the neighborhood. That way, he explained, they wouldn't miss anybody. Let's see now, he says. We'll stop at our houses first. Ours, Freddie's, Lizzie's, and Queenie's. Then we'll do Farmer Ben's and our sitter, Mrs. Grizzle. Miss Grizzle for sure, agreed Sister. She usually makes special Halloween cookies. Oh, and Teacher Jane. She gives out good stuff. How about Dr. Grizzly? Asked Brother. She's into healthy snacks. I think so, just to be polite, said Sister. Gramps and Gran, of course. Of course. See, they've got their little map out. That's a smart thing to do. Excuse me. I'll tell you one place we are going to miss, Brother said, folding his map. What place is that? Asked Sister. That one, he answered, pointing out the window to the old Ms. McGriz. It was a spooky, twisted old tree house in the thicket at the end of the crooked lane. We're definitely not going there, he added with a shiver. Why ever not? Asked Mama, who was listening. Why not? Because she's a witch, that's why. See, here's the scary house. What utter nonsense, protested Mama. True, Ms. McGriz is old and bent and rather foreboding looking. But I can assure you she's a perfectly nice person. But the Cubs didn't believe her. Not for a minute. They knew better. Everybody knew better. No doubt about it, Ms. McGriz was a witch. That was for sure. Just after dark, a pirate, a skeleton, and a wicked queen from Snow White came for Brother and Sister. There they were Freddie, Lizzie, Queenie, and of course, together they ventured into the darkness with their trick-or-treat bags. There they go. Before they could start collecting Halloween goodies, they were joined by other worrisome company. Too Tall Grizzly and his gang, out for mischief. Too Tall didn't waste any time trying to get Brother, Sister, and their friends to go along with him and his gang. There they are, up to no good. Come on, we'll show you goodies how to have some real Halloween fun. Pulling Brother along with him. What sort of fun? Asked Brother warily. Oh, you might say we're going to put the trick back in Trick or Treat, he said, chuckling. It was so dark that Brother and the others didn't notice where they were heading. Hey, said Sister, this is Crooked Lane. That's right, said Too Tall. We're going to play a few tricks on old Witch McGriz. What sort of tricks? Said Brother. Her gnarled, twisted old treehouse loomed ahead. First, whispered Too Tall, taking the roll of toilet paper from his jacket. We'll decorate her house a little with a little of this. Then maybe we'll tie a few knots on her clothesline. Then smear some honey on her broomstick so she'll stick to it when she tries to fly. And there's her house. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a bad idea. But before Too Tall and his gang could start their mischief, the front door opened and a bright yellow light stabbed the darkness. And there in the doorway stood a frightening figure of old Ms. McGriz. Aha! She said with a gravelly voice. I'm ready for you. She then led the terrified Cubs into a cozy little living room. To their great surprise, there was a big tray of beautiful candy apples, all prepared for Halloween visitors. Mama was right, whispered Sister to Brother. Ms. McGriz really is a sweet and kind old person. Look at there, she's got all of the candy apples for him. The Cubs thanked her for the beautiful apples and went about the rest of their trick-or-treating business. See, looks are deceiving. Later that evening, brother and sister were home looking over all the treats they had collected. The beautiful candy apples stood out, and Papa asked where they came from. From Ms. McGriz, answered brother. From that scary-looking old grouch puss that lives on Crooked Lane, said Papa. That's right, says brother, taking a delicious bite of his candy apple. I see, even Papa thought that. You really must try to remember, Papa, says sister, giving her apple a little lick. Appearances can be quite deceiving. The end. And of course there's stickers in the back. So we hope you guys enjoyed the story. I had talked to you guys about before we were looking at possibly doing a couple other stories before Halloween night. And thank you, Olivia. I just saw what you had said. That's so sweet. I said if I could find some more Halloween books that I would be more than happy to do some more books. Well, just so happens, after my daughters got home, we were offered a chance to get on, it's a book site. It's called epic.com, which is really cool. It is like the Netflix of books for kids, and it's from like ages 5 to 12. So, of course, I signed them up like any mom would do. And lo and behold, there is a whole huge section right now of Halloween books. And some of them are ones I've heard of, some of them I haven't. So, we have got 17 days, I believe. 17 days out till Christmas. Or not Christmas, Halloween. Sorry, guys. Till Halloween. And so every day we will be having another book leading up to the night before Halloween. And then, of course, I will read us a special book on Halloween as well. So I hope you guys stay tuned and look forward to our book. Again, I apologize. My nose is so stopped up and I sound kind of garbled. But I'm just now getting over a cold. I didn't say anything earlier when I came on, but my babies are now in their Halloween pajamas. Of course, I told you guys yesterday, Miss Tambry, she's wearing her spiders and ghosts with little heart spider webs. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she does have, her little spider webs are in the shape of a heart, which now she just hit her sister in the head. Then we have Miss Anaya in her cupcake pajamas with all sorts of spooky cupcakes, and she's got her little doll right now. She's getting ready to go take her nap. As you can tell, Tambry's already knocked out. She usually knocks out pretty quick. And then we have Big Boy. He's in his spider pajamas. He's got bats on his, and he's obviously conked out while we're reading. He's the most funniest child. He can fall asleep sitting up, but, you know, hey. So, that is our story for nap time. If you guys would like another story tonight, I do have plenty ahead that I'll be happy if I can try and do another one before bedtime. The story times will vary. Sometimes it'll be in the morning, sometimes it'll be in the afternoon, sometimes it'll be at bedtime. So, you'll just have to be watching to see when I'm going to have one. If you have any specific story you would like me to see if I can find, please let me know. I will see what I can do to find. I've already been searching for Christmas books as well, and I have a couple for Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving week that I will be doing as well to read to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you. Thank you for joining my story time, and I cannot wait to see everybody's babies in the next few days and weeks, the couple weeks ahead, in their spooky hot costumes and their cute Halloween pajamas and clothes and whatever else you guys have. So we love you guys and have a great afternoon.